This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Does fashion make personality? The way you dress says a lot about the kind of individual you are. The fashion you choose should reveal your desires, interests, ambition, and background. Everyone is unique in terms of personality and interest, therefore, it is vital for a person to wear what emphasizes who they are. There are people who are wild and like to explore, while others prefer styles that add nostalgia and romance. As clothes define a person, this essay addresses how crucial it is to know who you are so that you can choose a style that fits your personality. In addition, be sure to be consistent with your style to create a signature that describes you as an individual. The fashion we choose to go with should match our personality because people can easily judge us by our dress code. In this essay about clothes and personality, I will discuss how fashion makes an individual's character. Discussion. While most individuals find it easy to conform to other people's fashion, it is extremely important for people to identify what suits them best and incorporate that into their style to distinguish their personality. In fashion, being different is an important aspect because it helps individual personalities to stand out. In the movie The Devil Wears Prada, which is created around fashion, we can easily identify the roles of the characters by observing their dress codes. While Anna is dressed in simple clothes that do not have a voice in fashion, Miranda is dressed in a timeless fashion that gives her the rich woman's look. On the other hand, Andrea was given an over-the-edge fashion that showed the outgoing and careless look in the movie. In addition to this, it is not difficult to notice that Field had a good idea about fashion and personality based on the outfits and makeup of her characters. The looks and fashion in this movie were able to give the characters stage personalities that were outstanding from the others. This is a clear indication that what we put on talks much about who we are. Although it takes time to develop one's style and fashion, individuals need to be in a position to say who they are through their dress. Having a unique dress code helps in boosting self-confidence and brings comfort. Your image is highly dependent on how you dress regularly because people learn to associate you with the fashion you embrace. When it comes to fashion and personality, make sure that when people see a certain fashion, they can actually identify that look with your personality. Learn to leave a mark in what is in your wardrobe to ensure that your clothes speak loud about the kind of a person you are. Let your clothes define you more than words can do. Dramatic and casual people like to make strong fashion statements and tend to be stunning and attention-seeking. For this kind of personality, choose bold colors, straight lines, and unique outstanding jewelry to match your outfits. A dramatic personality always seeks attention and wants to make a strong statement. A dramatic personality goes well with fashionable clothes that overshadow other people. Their class of fashion is able to help people notice their personalities, even those meeting them for the first time. However, if someone with a dramatic personality decided to dress like a classic personality, he or she would look out of place. Therefore, it is advisable to have a fashion that clearly highlights who you are from afar. Those people with severe personalities and mostly like having a classic look should have clothes with straight lines, neutral colors such as gray, white and black, flat shoes, and striped tops. This is what makes them stand out as no-nonsense people and enables them to get people's attention at first glance. In addition, this kind of fashion portrays people with a very strong personality, focused and in control. However, when blending fashion with personality, it is wise to choose clothes that match your body shape. Clothes should highlight your strong points and conceal physical faults. Women with a classic personalities are conservative and prefer simple fashion that is well balanced. In addition, they like simple accessories that stand the test of time, such as plain gold chains. This type of fashion screams that I am intelligent, simple, and focused. On the other hand, there is an ingenue and romantic personality that always appears young and girlish with a small body. Young girls always look cute and charming because of their trim physiques. In addition, they have a love for things that are nice and more feminine, such as fragile jewelry, ruffles, lace, and soft fabrics. Because of their personality, such people are likely to be taken less seriously and considered childish by most people. This is the weakness associated with this personality, but people can be able to combine their dress with other aspects to make their personality clearly represented without misjudgment. However, this personality enables women to be more feminine and attractive compared to other personalities. Hence, if it is combined with other types of fashion, it creates a balanced style. Conclusion. The way we dress says so much about our personality, especially in instances where we have to make a first impression. Our fashion speaks volumes about the kind of people we are in terms of interests, ambitions, and aspirations. A person in jeans and a t-shirt appears to be relaxed, while one in a suit creates the impression of focus, alertness, and seriousness. On the other hand, a person in an inadequate dress creates the impression that she is wild, free-spirited, and easy to hang around. People can draw assumptions about us or our social preferences from the way we dress. Therefore, it is important for people to make independent choices for fashion to ensure that we create the right impression about ourselves. While it may not be possible for one to pick a single style or fashion, it is wise to incorporate some aspects of other fashions to emphasize on their personality. For instance, if you are dramatic and realize that people brush you off, you can add some elements of the classic in your style to achieve the desired results. Some classic fashion elements will let people respect you and make you a serious individual. However, if you are a classic and people are not able to see your fun and charming side, adding some element of dramatic personality in your fashion is more appropriate. Did you like this fashion psychology, clothes, and personality sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.